All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shah. Double honor to my elders and apostles at Great Millstone taught me this truth. Salutations to you brothers out there pushing this truth and sincerity through the four corners of the earth. Shalom. Yeah, I want to go into a brief lesson on how we're not supposed to avenge ourselves. And mainly, we're supposed to just forgive our neighbors, man. And I'm also going to go into a brief detail on who our neighbors are. But, with that, I'm going to get straight into it. This is Sirach 28, verse 1. He that revengeth shall find vengeance from the Lord, and he shall surely keep his sins in remembrance. Forgive thy neighbor the hurt that he have done unto thee, so shall thy sins also be forgiven when thou prayest. Right, man? You gotta forgive your neighbor, man, for the sins that if somebody does something unto you. So that way, when you pray, man, the Lord, Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shah, can forgive you, man. Because if you ain't going to have mercy on nobody else, why should the Lord have mercy on you? Keep going. Verse 3. One man beareth hatred against another, and doeth he seek pardon from the Lord? He that showeth no mercy to a man which is like himself, and doeth he ask for forgiveness of his own sins? Right, man. Because we all men in this thing, man. We gonna make mistakes. You might mess around, accidentally offend a brother, unknowingly. Lord's will, ain't nobody doing that. What I'm saying, willfully. But you might accidentally offend somebody, man. I mean, we got offenses to the Most High, man. Like, we just men. All of us just men. So if you can't forgive a man, why should the Most High forgive you, man? And let me see, is there more on that? Yeah, it's a little bit more. If he that is but flesh nourish hatred, who will entreat for pardon of his sins? Right, man. That's pretty much the point in that, man. Because pretty much, man, hey, we sin against Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah every day, and we ask for him to forgive us. So we need to be more understanding towards our brothers of being forgiving their sins, man, and they trespasses, man. And I got another precept just to back that up, and it was a precept from Yahweh Shah himself, man. This is Matthew's 18. I'm going to start at 21. Then Peter came to him and said, Lord, how oft shall my brother sin against me, and I forgive him? Till 7 times? Yeah, that's pretty much Peter asking the Lord, do I only forgive my brother 7 times? And you're going to hear what Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah got to say. And Yahweh Shah saith unto him, I say not until 7 times, but until 70 times 7. Therefore is the kingdom of heaven like unto a certain king, which would not account his servant. And when he had been given, so I can read that over. And when he had begun to reckon one of who was brought unto him, which owed him 10,000 talents, but for so as much he had not to pay. And the Lord commanded of him to be sold, and his wife and children, and all that he had, and a payment to be made. The servant therefore fell down and worshipped him, saying, Lord, have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. Then the Lord of the servant was moved with compassion and loved him and forgave him the debt. Right, man. And if you can't figure that out, that's pretty much a metaphor for us with the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. Because we can't possibly pay back everything we've done, man, in this life. In our previous lives, all the wickedness we've done. So it's a debt that we can't pay to Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shah. But yet and still, he's gonna forgive us, man. But I'm going to keep going, and we're going to get into the moral of the story. But The same servant went out, found one of his fellow servants, which owed him 100 pences, and he laid hands on him, and took him by the throat, saying, Pay me that thou owest. And his fellow servant fell down at his feet, and besought him, saying, Have patience with me, and I will pay thee all. Right, man. He pretty much did the same thing that first servant did. So, hey, just have patience with me, forgive me, and I'm gonna pay you everything I owe you. And he would not, but went and cast him into prison till he should pay the debt. So when his fellow servants saw what was done, they were very sorry, and came and told unto their Lord all that was done. Then the Lord, after that he had called him, and said, O thou wicked servant, I forgave thee for all that debt, because thou desirest me. Should not thou also have had compassion on thy fellow servant, even as I had pity on thee? And the Lord was wroth, and delivered him to the tormentors, till he should pay all that was due to him. Right, man. And that's perfect judgment, man. How you gonna ask the Lord to forgive you, but you can't forgive a mere man? You know, somebody in the flesh. You go off against the Lord every day, you know, and you ask the Lord to forgive you. So therefore, you should ask if a brother repents to you and he say, "Hey, man, I'm sorry about this. You know, it was an accident, won't happen again. Just give me time. Let me work on that." You should forgive him, man. As long as he, you know what I'm saying? As long as he under the name Yahweh Rawchaa, you should forgive him, man. We got one more precept on forgiveness, and then I'm gonna talk about who we supposed to be forgiving, because that forgiveness don't spread to everybody. This is Romans 12. I'm gonna start at verse 17. Recompense to no man evil for evil. Provide things honest in sight of all men. If it be possible, as much that liveth in you, live peacefully with all men. Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but give place unto wrath, for it is written, Vengeance is mine, and I will repay, saith the Lord. Right, man. So if somebody doing something to you, whether it be somebody in the truth, like you saw what happened in the Atlanta camp, the Lord gonna get a nigga up out of here, man. If he just completely offending brothers purposely, stealing, you know, just a bunch of nigga shit, the Lord gonna get that motherfucker up out of here, man. Because vengeance is the Lord, man. We don't have to do nothing, man. That's it. All we gotta do is pray. You know what I'm saying? Keep doing our videos, keep pushing his word, and that's it, man. The Lord gonna take a vengeance for us. Like I said earlier, man, I'm gonna get into who this applies to, man. Because this forgiveness don't go for everybody. It don't go for these heathens, man. You know, it only goes for our brothers, man. Like I said, your fellow servants, man. Fellow servants of the Lord. That was another metaphor that the Lord gave us. But, you know, just to back that part up that I just read in Matthew's, I'm going to get another precept out of Matthew's. This is Matthew 12 and verse 46. While he yet talked, which is talking about Yahweh Rawchaa, Salakia. While he yet talked to the people, behold, his mother and brethren stood without, desiring to speak with him. Then one said unto him, Behold, thy mother, thy brethren stand without, desiring to speak with thee. But he said unto him, and told him, Who is my mother, and who is my brethren? And stretched forth his hands toward the disciples, and said, Behold, my mother and my brethren. For whosoever shall do the will of my Father, which is in heaven, the same is my brother, my sister, and my mother. Right, man. So that forgiveness only stretch out to those in the truth, man. You know, the ones doing the will of Yahweh Rawchaa. Those are the people we supposed to forgive, man. The rest of you people, we could put curses on you, you know. We don't have to forgive you. We don't have to do anything for you, man. But, you know, with that, man, I hope it was edifying. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh.